As we enter into Shemona Esrei, it is important to note a halacha that the Shulchan Aruch rules that if one does not have kavana, does not have intent for the first bracha of Shemona Esrei, then one needs to go ahead and repeat from the beginning of Shemona Esrei. The Ramah points out that today we no longer observe that halacha because of the fact of all of the distractions that we have. It is inconceivable to assume that we will, just because we will repeat it, we will have kavanah that time. And therefore, the practices become that even when one does not have kavanah on the first bracha, then they continue forward and do not repeat Shemona Esrei. However, Rav Chaim Soloveitchik pointed out that perhaps there's a difference between the types of kavanah, because there are two types of kavanah required for us during tefillah. The first type of kavanah is the kavanah of Perish Hamilim, of understanding the words we are saying. That's the specifics, the specific of each and every word that we are reciting to understand what we are actually saying. But then he points out there's a more generic kavanah as well. And that is the understanding, the intent that as we take our 3 steps forward, what we are doing, regardless of the words we are saying, is we are stepping before the Ribono Shel Olam, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, the King of all kings. We are stepping before him to be able to recite word, to be able to praise him, to be able to ask for that which we need from him. And that kavanah, that level of intent of understanding, I am in the presence before the Ribono Shel Olam, that he says is absolutely essential. And if we lose that, then we would have to repeat it. And so we see that there are these two elements of tefillah. There's the Perish Hamilim, these words we are saying, and then there's simply being in the presence of God. And being in the presence of God, perhaps even before reciting any words of Shemona Esrei, requires a certain focus, a certain fear even, a certain reverence that we have, and a certain opportunity that we experience 3 times a day when we take those 3 steps forward and we just live in the presence of the Ribono Shel Olam. And so it's an opportunity every time, and that we have an opportunity to take breaks, to pause for a moment before even beginning our Shemona Esrei, to consider where we are, to consider that we are in the presence of Melech Malchei Hamlachim, of the King of all kings. And just like we would coordinate our words, we would be so careful with our words if we had the opportunity to meet with for a few minutes with a powerful, be it a king, a president, whoever it may be, we would take that time and we would arrange our words so carefully. So too, as we enter Shemona Esrei, we do the same with God. We consider the focus of our words, the care that we have for each and every word we recite, because not only is it about the Perish Hamilim, not only is it about the actual words that we are saying, but it is about the relationship, and it is about the opportunity to be in the presence of the Shekhinah. Have an amazing day.